Alright, what is up everyone? It's Sam from 64 Wheels back with more Diecast. And yes, this giant Batcycle in front of us is a diecast. It is metal and plastic. It is from McFarlane Toys. It goes with the 6 to 7 inch-ish Batman figure from the new Batman movie. So really pumped about this movie. There's been a ton of good vehicles. Like I did a video on the Hot Wheels, like 150th-ish scale Batmobile, and then the excellent Batcycle that they did in smaller scale, and then this is the big version of this. So I'm really excited about this because the mini one was awesome. As soon as I saw these figures come out, I bought them because I collect Batman figures anywhere. And then this was promoted online, and I found it tonight at Target, and I could not pass it up. It is awesome, and it's huge too. Like look at the size of it, huge. So the figures are 6 to 7 inch, and this is meant for the figure. So technically, I believe that would make this motorcycle 1/10 scale. Someone can correct my math in the comments, but I believe that's probably what this is close to, is 1/10 scale. So there's tons of detail on it. I'm really pumped to get it open. The box and the packaging overall is awesome. If you've never bought a McFarlane product, McFarlane, I think, I pronounce stuff wrong all the time, so someone correct me. But the packaging for these are awesome. The figures are awesome. I buy really a lot of their horror, Batmobiles, or Bats, like DC stuff. They have just a ton of awesome figures. So if you've never bought one of their products and you like it, or especially if you like this Batcycle, I urge you to hunt it down because their products are very high quality, very accurate. They put a lot of detail. Like look at this Batman. This is a 6 to 7 inch Batman, and it is fully sculpted. Like it is awesome, really killer. So I'm sure this Batcycle will be equally as cool. So let's go ahead and bust this sucker open. So I found this tonight at Target. It was, I think it was $32.99 or $34.99. It was a little pricey. The figures are $19.99. So if you buy the Batman with the bike, it's going to be close to $60. But let's see if it's worth it. Let's bust this sucker out. Whoop. That is sick. Man, that looks awesome. Look at the detail. Dude, that is killer. All right, I'm very excited about this. Okay, so first of all, we'll take a look at the packaging. There is a card with all of them. All the figures and vehicles and stuff come with a collector card usually. So there's the card. It's mounted in the package. And this one comes with a little funny extra, and it's actually a fist. And that's an interchangeable hand for this Batman, the Batman from the movie, to pop his hand off and then put this one on so he can actually be posed and riding the bike. So they're even thinking ahead when they make this, even though they didn't include it in this one, because you wouldn't technically need it if you didn't buy this. So they were pretty smart about that. That's kind of a cool inclusion there. And then there's also a little bike stand, if you can see that, which I really appreciate because the Hot Wheel one does not come with a stand, and it doesn't stand up very well. So I had to build a little plastic stand for it. So there's just another detail of a larger bike that's nice to have the stand. So they're connected with the little plastic bands. Just snap them off there. Whoop. I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, sweet. Man, look at this beast. Okay, I'm going to turn the extra light on so you can see it a little better. Dude, the detail. Spin the polarizer. Man, this is awesome. Look at the exhaust pipes, the coloring on it. The heat coloring on it. And then there's where they were welded together. You can see the lines and the clamps. I don't exactly know what this is. Again, I'm not a big bike guy, so I don't. It looks like an airbox mixed with some kind of coolant or something because there's big hoses. Obviously, it's exhaust. I don't actually know what it is, but man, they did great on whatever the detail is on it. That is sick. So there's a foot peg for the actual action figure. This part, I think does this metal? It feels metal. It might be plastic. I don't know. This part is definitely, I don't know. There's definitely some metal on it somewhere because it has some weight. It might be these chunks of whatever these are might be metal. But even on this side, the coloration on it, like the chain detail, really nice, nice and smooth. There's no squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak. That one's got a little movement to it, but still not a squeak. Brake caliper, the rotor, the forks have some nice detailing on them. The light probably could have used a little bit more detail, but from what I gather, it's like that in the actual movie. Like the Hot Wheels one almost looks like a comic book light, but I think they did a better job. But this probably looks more realistic to the movie, is my guess. The gas tank, man, this thing is killer. It looks good. Look how beast mode that looks. Handlebars do move and work. Whoop. That is killer. Man, that's sick. Oh, that's why it's off kilter there, because the tire's off a little bit more. There we go. That's a lot better. Let's see, make sure it's on the other side. Yeah, that is sick. Man, that looks good. I'm admittedly not a big motorcycle person, as you can probably tell, because I don't know a lot about the parts on the engine and stuff. But this is sick. Like, this looks so good. I hope this movie, like, at the time of filming right now, the movie has not come out, so I'm really hoping people will come back to the comments and be like, dude, this bike was sick in the movie, you gotta see it, because I'm planning on seeing it. But man, this thing's killer. I'm gonna get a closer look at the detail for you. It's really nice all around. The handlebars are plastic. This is plastic. There's metal on it, but I think it's just both these are metal. That's where a lot of the weight feels. So like if I hold it, you can tell that the bulk of the weight is in the front right here. Even if it was plastic, I don't think it would move that much, but the axles are definitely metal. I like the shock absorbers. Everything looks almost homemade and like aged a little bit or worn. They did a really good job on like the paint wear to where it looks like it's been used by Batman. Did a really nice job on that. Would have been cool to have some reflection, just some like mirrored tape on the mirrors to actually make them mirrors. That would have been nice, especially because it's kind of a high price point for what it is, but it is a collector's vehicle, and it fits an action figure, which is, you know, they have to do two types of engineering. They have to make it look cool, and they actually have to make it work for the action figure to fit on it. So whoop, I'm gonna set it down real quick. Probably should have opened the stand first. Oh, laid it down. Okay, I'm gonna pop the stand off real quick. Whoop. All right, let's see how this works here. So I assume it's just the tire stand, right? Okay. Damn, that looks so good. Oh man, that's awesome. Like, so that would probably be displayed in a 1/18th car case. I don't think it's too big for 1/25th, I believe. I'm gonna grab one real quick. Okay, so here's a 1/25th plate, like, case, and you can definitely tell it's much bigger than 1/25th. So if you wanted more scale, this is a 1/25th, like 24th, 25th scale model, like diecast or plastic model case from Hobby Lobby, and it doesn't fit in that, so that's huge, but it's scaled really nicely. Like, I definitely believe this would be the real size of it. Man, look how cool that looks. It'll take me like 10 minutes to try to fit Batman on there, but I'm gonna try to do it anyways. Don't care. All right, okay, after like 10 minutes of messing with it, I got it pretty close, at least close enough to show it in the video. But the scale is right on. Like, it's not sitting 100% correctly because he's like not down on it. But there you can see I switched out the hands, so he's holding both like handlebars properly, and his arms are, like, these figures articulate, like just his wrists actually articulate, his feet, like the tip of the, I'm probably not, can't even see that because of the shadows, but the tip of the boot actually articulates too. So there's a ton of movement on this to where you could get it right if you spent some time. But this thing looks awesome. So mean. I really like it. That is killer. So I hope it would be, I mean, I doubt they're going to, but it'd be really cool to get a Batmobile from McFarlane, because their details, like, they've nailed the paint job, like the wear. It just looks really realistic. So excellent job on this. I'm really pumped about it. And then this is the card that came with it too, the little Batcycle card. And then on the back it has some details in case you want to see it, because I don't know if people show those or not. So just for scale, here is the one, I guess 50th Hot Wheel Batcycle up against it. Ooh. So you can see how small it is. And here's a typical Hot Wheel, which is even smaller. So this thing is huge, huge, really big. So I'm pumped. I need to get a nice, I want to get a 1/18th display case now to show it off. So I don't know if I'll pose the Batman on it, because I actually think I like the Batman figure itself standing more than I do on the bike, because it hides the front of his suit and a lot of the detail. But the bike itself is so good. It definitely needs displayed. So maybe alongside with the little baby one right here. But man, that's killer. That wasn't a super long review because it's kind of straightforward and simple, but it is definitely worth it. I hope I didn't undersell it, because this thing is spectacular in real life. I'm trying to bump up the light a little bit more so you can see the details one final time, but man, this thing is killer. I wonder, I'm going to have to do some research online and see what bike this was modeled after. If you know in the comments, definitely let me know, because it's sick. I really like this. So nice. Well, this is the, what I think is 1/10 scale McFarlane Batman, the Batman Batcycle. So I probably didn't do a very good job at that, because I'm not a big, I don't review a lot of like action figure products or unbox them, but man, it was worth opening. That is killer. So again, I found it at Target. It is $32 or $34.99. It's back in the entertainment action figures over by, where did I find it? It was over by the electronics section. They have some of them. This I found the aisle. This I found in over by the Funko Pops, basically. So if you're looking for one, check both places, because I don't know where your store will put them. But again, I really appreciate you watching. I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited to go display this and show it off. You know, like and subscribe, all the good stuff. 64 Wheels on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Langley Group, all the good places everywhere. Hit me up. Let me know what you think of this, or if you bought it, or if you know what bike that is in real life. Let me know that too. So until next time, thanks guys.